So, this is a mountain path that I like to take. This is the way I like to go to school, and I like it because it's usually quiet, nobody's around, and so I can walk up it, just let my thoughts wander, or I can listen to music. Right now it's super slippery, so as I'm walking up it, I have to be careful not to fall down. The path is long, but it leads me up to the back of the school. I'm going in today because I'm going to sign a form that I need to sign for the office. And this morning, what I've been doing before I decided to come out and come to the office is just sitting around the house and doing some writing. Also, I studied some Greek, and my plan this afternoon is to study some Korean and also to finish writing a short story. Oh, I'm going to turn here just to show you the waterfall. This is alongside the mountain path, and I'll show you the way that I was just walking. So that's where I came from, and this is where I'm going next. After I do those things, finish my studying and finishing up some writing, if I have time, I'll do some reading. And after the reading and all that jazz, after the leisure, this evening I'm gonna go have dinner with some friends. I was in a theater performance. The play was called Proof, and they made a film of it in 2005, starring Gwyneth Paltrow, Jake Gyllenhaal, and Anthony Hopkins. If you're at all interested in seeing that film, I would encourage it. Ooh, this path is awfully muddy right now. I played the Jake Gyllenhaal part in the play. He's a young mathematician, and he is trying to find out whether or not his mentor produced any good mathematics before he passed away. Tell you what I was thinking about earlier, before I came out. In my building lives a former student who plagiarized some stuff in my class, and one day I called him up to the front of the class, and I privately asked him if he had plagiarized, and I also asked him why he didn't have his book that day, his textbook. And of course, he had not bought a book. Oops, trying to walk up this mountain path that's super duper dangerous. Dangerous for falls. Well, I asked him why he didn't have his book and if he had plagiarized, and he confessed to plagiarizing, and he also said that he didn't say that he never purchased the book. He didn't say anything. But I had never seen him with a book in the class. Regardless, I asked the student to go home that day. Oh, I forgot to mention this. It was for a 2-hour class, and he came on the second hour. So I asked him to go home and come back, and next time don't plagiarize, and also next time to have his book. What happened, though, was he didn't come back the next week or the following week, but I would see him in and out, coming in and out of the building, and he tried to dodge seeing me, tried to look away or avoid me, and if I gave him a head nod or said hello, then he would just, maybe if he felt he had to, I guess, just give me a head nod or just ignore me altogether. I was thinking about that student this morning, and I thought it's a shame that all he needed to do was to come back and also not plagiarize. But I think it's really part of growing up, not learning to realize that whenever somebody has... let me take an intermission from what I was saying and just show you part of this mountain path. See, this way is the education building. I'll tell you what, I'm going to take the more scenic route. It might be a little bit more dangerous, but I'm going to take it just so you can see part of the view. Ooh, this is super slippery. I almost fell there. Oh, holy goodness. Here we go. Up and over. Alright. So here I'm walking. And this is why I say it's the scenic route. Do you see? Looking down over here, there's the city. So this is the path that I just came from, and here's the city. Oh. Okay. Now it's not ice, it's mostly mud. Anyway, as I was saying, it's unfortunate that the student didn't come back, but I think that getting older, some people never learn to deal with someone calling them out on something and then don't want to correct for it. And I think that part of growing up is acknowledging your mistakes and moving on from there. In my own case, I realize how hard it is to acknowledge my mistakes. For example, if I have an argument with my girlfriend or something, it's so difficult to admit if I'm wrong, or if I'm in the middle of saying something and I misspoke and then someone tries to correct me. Sometimes pride makes me feel like I shouldn't admit that I made a mistake. And it's really weird because, of course, me, just like that student, just like everybody, can learn to grow if we just begin to acknowledge our mistakes and move on from there. And also apologizing helps too. So, not only in the case with me and the student, but also with me apologizing to my girlfriend if I did something wrong, or me admitting to a friend that I made a mistake. So that's just part of learning to be a better person, actually. It's kind of strange to think about, but it's true. And it's kind of strange to think that you spend most of your life trying to grow, or most of your life trying to avoid that growth. So right now it's a bit windy on this path, and I think it's because the trees are quite bare. Do you see the trees? So the trees are quite bare, and they can't protect you from the wind. like they can in the mountain path. Also, the mountain itself protects you from the wind, I suppose. I've got the sniffles a little bit. I'm not too far away from the office, so I will cut it off a little bit before then. But I will show you the building where my office used to be. This is the main building of the school. Look at that. It's beautiful. It's Joseon University. Yeah, so right now, these days, I've been delaying finishing this short story, and I think I'm delaying it because, well, I'll tell you what, I think that often a reason why maybe I or other people might want to delay something is because if you finish it, then what? You have to do something else. So I think that's it. I'm sort of savoring writing it and enjoy writing it, but I'm gonna have to finish it soon. Oh, I should use this as an opportunity, since I think I'll be able to have this uploaded for, before Christmas or just at Christmas. I'll go ahead and use it as an opportunity just to say Merry Christmas and wishing everybody a Happy New Year. All the people I love, my friends and my family, and, all the new people you meet and make friends with, I meet and make friends with. I think that it's important to keep them in mind. And I'll just go ahead and say to maybe friends or family that I don't talk to, but whom I definitely love, just go ahead and say, I'm sorry if I haven't contacted you in a while, but please know that I'm grateful for you and that I love you very much. As I say this, my father passed away about a month ago, and I miss him, and I of course still love him. Well, happy holidays. That's all for now. I love you, folks.